Hello friends, in this video I am going to show you how to implement dropdown in React. I have listed couple of points that we will cover in this video. First, implementation part. So there are so many ways to implement the dropdown in React applications, but we will use the React select drop npm package. It's because it's the most popular library and they are providing the lots of features that we can cover in the React project. Second thing, how to display a selected value. Third, disable and options. So like as you know, we have list in the drop down, and if I want to disable some of the options from the list, then how can I do it? So that part we will cover in third point. Fourth point, change the label and value key. I will explain this part during the example. Fourth, fifth point, get selected by only value. That part I will also cover in the example during the example. So let's jump into the example. Here I have one React applications that I have created via Create React app. So if you don't know how to create React applications, I have already created one demo, one video for you, so you can check it. Let's check the whole things. Like over here, I have removed the some unnecessary code and writing some text, and we'll check the output. It's look like this. First things that I want to clear you, like I'm focusing only on functionality. I'm not going to write any CSS or any other things. So how to implement React in React? How to implement drop down in React. So first let me try Google's, where we are going to use the React select npm library. So in the node package manager you can find the React select its package. You can see it's a very huge library. They have lots of weekly downloads and all other things is available. They are also provide the lots of features that we can use in React project. So first focus on the implementation part. So here you can find the installation code. I'm going to copy these codes and use it in our terminals. So opening new terminal, paste it over here and install it. So let's wait to install the React Select npm package. It will take a little bit time, and here we go, and done. Okay, good. So I'm kill these terminals, close the terminals, and yes, how to implement dropdown. So first steps, we need to import the library that we have already installed. Import, let's say select from React select for now. Okay, so another things, like for implementation part, I'm using the, let's write the br tag over here and use the select tag to display a drop down. So I'm saving this page and we'll see in browser. Okay, good, it's coming now. So here you can see we don't have any options. So let's bind the list of the options. How we can do it? Like just assume that I'm calling one API and get the record. So and that list I need to bind it with the drop down. So for now demo purpose I'm going to use one static list that we can consider. So here is the list. In the list you can see the value and label is available. So this one is the whole array that I am going to add in the select drop down. How we can bind it? We use the options attributes where we can assign the data, and here we go. Okay, it's coming properly now. So now that's the first things, like yes, we can successfully implement this drop down, and list is also we can able to bind the list. Now let's talk about this second part. So let's get selected value. So how we can do it? First, I'm I'm using the React hook. For React hook, first take variable selected value, second set selected value, and use state, and passing the null value for initial step. So you can see use state. This use state we can import it from the React library, and now I am using these variables for selection purpose. So React select provide the one attribute says value, where we can assign the selected value. So by default right now it's null. Let's check it. Okay, it's null. Now I'm going to use one of them from the list here. Copy the object, paste it over here, and we'll see. Yes, it's coming properly. So yes, it's working fine. Now before we start, let me provide you a selected value. So for that I'm just writing the br tag, and then after selected value, okay, and display selected value in pre tag. Here I'm writing JSON.stringify and the selected value. Okay, let's check it. Yes, let me modify it so we can see properly. Good. You can see the selected value is appearing properly. So now we can successfully get selected the value of the drop down. Now how we can change the selections? If you can notice that if I'm going to change the selection but I'm not able to do it. So what I need to do it? First, let me remove these whole things and write the null. So by default, the we don't have any selected value. So how we can do it? Let's use the onChange methods of the React select, where I'm creating one more methods as on handle change, and the handle change method that I'm going to create it here. I'm creating the handle change method as a arrow functions. So how I can write the code? Okay, so it's look like this. If you can notice that I am writing the object means it's provide me a selected object from the list. So all I need to do it like set selected value and set the whole object in the list. I mean whole object in the attributes that we have taken use state attributes. So now let's check it. I'm selecting the one more function, I mean options, and yes, it's working fine. Cool. You can also see the selected value in the below labels. So what I need to do it, let's check the list. First in implementation part is completed, display selected value is also completed. Okay, now let's check the disable and option. Suppose let's say I want to disable some of the options. Suppose I want to disable this object is disabled and writing true. I am considering one attribute which help us to disable the options from the list. So how can I do it? React select provide me a one methods where I can use is option disabled methods that I can use it. How we can write the logic? Like we have one options. This one is the parameters that we can use it, and based on that we need to return the boolean value. So I am using this one is the object that we are writing in the list part. So from the object I am using this attribute and return the value. Like let's say uh, here you can see the value that I need to disable. It's value 4 and value 2. So both have is disabled flag is true. So based on this flag, I am returning the true, I mean boolean value via arrow functions. Okay, so let's save it and check the output. Good. See, now we can successfully disable the options from the list. So it's working fine. Let's check the next one. Okay, change the label and value key. So if you notice that we have value, label and is disabled, three attributes in the object. Suppose let's say if I am receiving the I mean key as a name instead of the label, then what happened? Let's check it. I have slightly updated the records of the array and we'll see. Okay, in the output you can see the list is bind, but we cannot able to see the name, just because by default React select consider the value and the label for display purpose and the selection purpose. So how we can change it? So we have one more options, get option label. So what happened with it? For now I am showing you the demo for label. So with the help of get option label, it's the same, it's a kind of functions we need to use, and it's the same way we can do it, like same as the above one. We need to return the label. For me it's option dot name, right? Name is the attribute of the object from the list. So let's check the output. Yes, now it's coming properly. So in the same way you can also write the logic for value, and okay, I'm using get options for value, but by default they provide the by default they consider the attribute name as a value, so we don't need to worry about it. But let's say if you have some different value as a, I mean to say it's a key or something else in the list, then you can write it like this. But let me remove this part because I have value in the attribute, so it's fine, it's working fine for us. Let's check it how it's work or not. Yes, it's working. Okay, good. So let's check the point. Okay, most important point, get selected by only value. So what does this mean? Right now if you notice that we have selected value as a whole object. So if I want to if I want to by default provide the selection of the drop down, then how we can do it? I need to pass the whole object in this as a selection. So but in real project we have might be a only selected value like 6 or anything that stored in our database. So what we can do it, let's assume that I have selected value as a 6 and I need to display the selection in the drop down. How we can do it? So first we need to do two major changes to get this fix. First we need to update the value part over here. Let me change it, like I am finding the object from the data. For that I'm using the find methods to find the object. It's so simple, where we need to compare it, like if value is selected value, then find the object and return into the value object. So what happened over here? Let's check it. Okay, yes, it's a 6 and it's coming. This one is the first change that we need to do it. Now in the second change, as you know, we are also receiving the whole object on change methods. So this is also required to change it. Here I'm passing the object dot value for selection purpose, so it will work. Let's check the whole part. Okay, when good. Yes, it's working fine. Great. Then that's it. in this video, let me double check the points. Implementation display list, display selected value, disable options, change label and value key, and get selected by only value. Yes, we cover all of the points. I have also write the articles in my website like clueMeditator.com, where you can find the step-by-step explanations. If you are finding any difficulties, you can just comment over there. I will get back to you. Okay, then please like, share, and subscribe us. Thank you.